Hello everyone, and welcome to the Step Forward channel. Today, we're diving into a super important and inspiring topic, how I became a millionaire and the 5 wealth-building lessons that completely changed the game for me. If you're looking for a path to self-development for wealth, want to learn how to boost your value and build sustainable passive income, then you're in the right place. This video is for you. Jim Rohn famously said, "You don't get paid for the hour, you get paid for the value you bring to the hour." This is one of the most critical wealth-building lessons that totally shifted my mindset on my journey to becoming a millionaire. Here on this channel, we believe that developing yourself for wealth isn't just about money. It's a journey of successful self-learning, applying a millionaire mindset every day to create lasting value. Did you know that your environment and the crowd you hang with have a massive impact on your daily skill development? That's why Jim Rohn also said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Choose a great environment to grow, and never stop investing in yourself, because investing in yourself pays the best interest. In this video, we'll break down 5 priceless wealth-building lessons to help you build a millionaire mindset, learn how to increase your personal value, and turn knowledge into action to take step-by-step progress towards success. If you genuinely want to change your life, you have to start by developing yourself for wealth, learning how to build passive income, and getting rich from a small business. I promise you, these lessons won't just help you make money. They'll help you change your mindset and transform your life. So, what are you waiting for? Let's start this journey together to become the best version of yourself and not just make a living, but build a fortune through self-education, just as Jim Rohn shared. Remember, success starts when you turn knowledge into action and persistently develop your skills every day. Thanks for sticking with the Step Forward channel. Now, let's jump right into these 5 incredible wealth-building lessons.
If you know how to develop your skills daily and invest in yourself, this value will increase over time and it will clearly reflect in your income. When you start shifting your mindset from salary to profit, from employee to owner, you'll begin to see a real difference in your life and work. Many people ask, "What can I do to increase my income-generating value right now?" The answer is to start by dedicating time each day to successful self-learning, reading books, taking skill-enhancing courses, or finding a mentor with a millionaire mindset to learn from. Don't forget that developing yourself for wealth not only helps you excel in your current job, but also opens up opportunities to get rich from a small business or other passive income streams. Jim Rohn rightly said, "If you want to have more, you have to become more." This means you must continuously develop yourself, enhance your income-generating value, and change your mindset to align with the path to wealth you desire. Successful people don't wait for luck or opportunities to come to them. They proactively create value and opportunities for themselves through skill and mindset development. When you become valuable, you won't have to worry about finding opportunities, because opportunities will find you. This is the magic that only those who truly develop themselves for wealth can experience. Your successful self-learning, application of a millionaire mindset, and working harder on yourself than just on your job will make a huge difference in your life. Furthermore, developing personal value also helps you build a sustainable passive income system, allowing you to get rich from a small business or other investment channels. No one can work 24/7 for their entire life, so creating sustainable value that can generate profit even when you're not actively working is the goal for everyone wanting to develop themselves for wealth. Finally, remember that self-development is not an easy or quick journey. It requires perseverance, daily successful self-learning, and a commitment to turn knowledge into action. But once you persevere, you'll feel a positive change in your mindset, skills, and income. This is the path many millionaires worldwide have followed and continue to follow. If you want to achieve that change, start today. Don't delay your self-development. Don't let time slip away uselessly. Remember Jim Rohn's advice: work harder on yourself than you do on your job. That's the key to increasing your income-generating value and expanding your opportunities for wealth.
When we talk about the path to self-development for wealth, there's a truth many people overlook.
You're not paid based on the time you put in, but on the income-generating value you deliver in that time. Jim Rohn shared a profound insight. You don't get paid for the hour. You get paid for the value you bring to the hour. This is one of the most important foundational lessons for becoming a millionaire. Imagine working 8 hours a day, like many others, but your income is many times higher simply because the value you bring to your work and the market is significantly greater. That's the power of self-development, skill enhancement, and mindset to create real value, not just clocking in hours. This is also the first step on the journey to building passive income and sustainable wealth. When you understand the role of income-generating value in your work and life, you'll gradually shift your thinking from just working harder to working smarter and delivering more value. Many people still think that to get rich, you have to work more hours. But the truth is the opposite. If you increase your personal value, you can earn more in less time. This is the secret of truly successful people and millionaires. You might ask, how do I increase my personal value? The answer lies in continuous learning, successful self-study, and consistently honing your skills every day. Developing yourself for wealth isn't an overnight thing. It's a long-term investment in yourself, in your skills, in a millionaire mindset, and in solving real problems the market needs. When you become valuable, you'll be compensated accordingly.
Conversely, if you just focus on working by the hour without developing skills or increasing value, you'll stay stuck in the same place with low income and few opportunities. Jim Rohn emphasized the marketplace is a rewarder of value, not a rewarder of effort. This is an undeniable truth. You can clearly see people doing the same job, even working the same number of hours, but their incomes differ vastly simply because the value they create for their company, clients, or the market is different. So the first and most crucial wealth-building lesson to remember is to focus on becoming more valuable, not just working more hours. Here's a cool example. Imagine two people doing the same job, both working 8 hours a day. The first person just goes through the motions, doesn't learn anything new, doesn't develop new skills. The second person, however, constantly upgrades their abilities, learns new skills, and applies a millionaire mindset to solve tougher problems and create higher value. The result? The second person earns many times more than the first, even though they both put in the same amount of work time. This is a living testament that income-generating value is the deciding factor, not time. If you're looking for a way to start, it's crucial to change your mindset today. Don't ask, how can I work more hours? Instead, ask, how can I become more valuable? This question will open the door to success and help you navigate the path of sustainable self-development for wealth. Because when you become valuable, your income will naturally increase. More opportunities will come your way, and you'll get closer to your wealth goals. You can start by reading a useful book in your field, learning a new skill, or following successful people to learn their millionaire mindset and how they create value. Small, consistent actions will help you gradually increase your personal value. As Jim Rohn said, success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Therefore, daily skill development and successful self-learning are the keys to increasing your income-generating value and moving towards wealth. Developing personal value also helps you build a foundation for creating passive income and getting rich from a small business. When you have high value, you can create products, services, or business systems that can operate without your constant presence, thus generating long-term profits, not just based on a fixed salary. This is a major difference between being an employee and an owner, between wages and profits. Truly understanding the role of value in income generation will help you avoid the work more, earn little trap many people fall into. Many people work themselves to exhaustion but don't invest enough in self-development, leading them to only earn a fixed salary and unable to advance further on the path to wealth. That's why wealth-building lessons always emphasize working harder on yourself than just working hard at your job. To wrap up this section, remember Jim Rohn's words. You must become more valuable if you want to be paid more. Set a daily goal to develop yourself, increase your income-generating value, and never stop learning. Because when you become valuable, everything will change. Your income will rise, opportunities will expand, and you'll have the life you desire. To be more specific, self-development isn't just about learning professional skills, it's also about developing a millionaire mindset and the ability to solve real-world problems.
When you successfully self-learn and apply knowledge systematically, you not only increase your own income-generating value, but also expand your ability to build passive income. This is the path to escape the hamster wheel of a fixed salary and start building wealth from a small business or personal projects that bring sustainable profits. You need to understand that your personal value is your most important intangible asset.
On the journey of self-development for wealth, a crucial truth many haven't fully grasped is the difference between formal education and self-education. Jim Rohn profoundly stated, "Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune." This isn't just an inspiring quote. It's a compass to guide your path in developing skills and a true millionaire mindset. You might excel in your formal education, get degrees, but if you don't invest in and learn from self-education, it's very difficult to develop yourself for wealth and build sustainable passive income. Formal education, with its courses and degrees, gives you a basic knowledge foundation, enough to start earning a living, get a stable job, and a fixed income. But modern life and the ever-changing business world demand more than just degrees. You need to successfully self-learn, cultivate a millionaire mindset, and practical skills to create real value. Self-education is a relentless investment in yourself through reading books, learning from mentors, taking online courses, and developing soft and professional skills, and most importantly, turning that knowledge into tangible action. Developing yourself for wealth can't rely solely on what you learned in school. That's just the starting point, a foundation. The path to true wealth and success lies in proactively learning, exploring, constantly updating your knowledge, and applying it to real life and work. When you build a habit of successful self-learning every day, you'll increase your income-generating value, create more opportunities, and gradually build passive income, get rich from a small business or other investment activities. More than just learning new knowledge, self-education also helps you develop a millionaire mindset, a mindset that helps you see opportunities, manage risks, and leverage surrounding resources to build sustainable wealth. If you stop at classroom learning, you'll easily get left behind in a rapidly changing world. The most successful people in the world, from self-made millionaires to top-tier entrepreneurs, dedicate a significant amount of time to continuous self-learning and personal development. Also, don't forget, when you focus on self-education, you're investing in yourself, the most profitable investment no one can take away from you. When you develop skills daily, build a millionaire mindset, and know how to turn knowledge into action, you not only increase your income-generating value, but also enhance your opportunities to get rich and change your life. What's important is to create a clear self-development plan. This could be dedicating 30 minutes a day to reading business skill books, listening to podcasts on the millionaire mindset, or taking online courses to enhance your expertise. Persistently developing yourself for wealth and successful self-learning like this will help you continuously increase your value, thereby expanding passive income and the ability to get rich from a small business or other investment channels. Many people often think that degrees and formal education are all it takes for success, but in reality, that's just the beginning. As Jim Rohn said, the worst thing one can do is not to try, to be aware of what one wants and not give in to it, to spend years in silent hurt wondering if something could have materialized, never knowing. While the previous quote was more common, this captures the spirit of not stopping learning. When you know how to apply self-education and continuously develop yourself, you'll always be a leader, someone who knows how to create distinct value and be duly compensated by the market. Investing in self-education also helps you avoid the risks of relying solely on a fixed salary. Passive income from the knowledge and skills you accumulate through self-education will give you more choices in life, open the door to financial freedom, and enable you to get rich from a small business or creative business opportunities. Not only that, self-education also helps you develop crucial soft skills like communication, leadership, critical thinking, and adaptability. Elements not fully covered in formal education, but which significantly determine your success and the development of your income-generating value. This is why you need to combine both formal education and self-education for holistic self-development. Successful self-learning also helps you build a millionaire mindset, to know how to manage personal finances, invest wisely, and create sustainable passive income streams. You'll learn how to get rich from a small business, tap into digital business opportunities, or develop personal projects suited to your strengths and talents. For those who want to develop themselves for wealth, understanding and applying self-education is indispensable. You must turn knowledge into daily action, develop skills every day, and persevere on the path of successful self-learning. Then you'll see a clear difference in your life and finances. Remember Jim Rohn's words, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." So choose a good learning environment, associate with people who have a millionaire mindset and a passion for developing themselves for wealth. This will motivate you to successfully self-learn and build passive income, thereby expanding opportunities for wealth and career development.
A very important point to remember in your self-development journey for wealth is to never stop learning, never stop successful self-learning. Self-education is a lifelong process with no finish line. The more you learn, the more you develop a millionaire mindset, increase your income-generating value, and expand opportunities to build passive income from a small business or other investment channels. It's sad how many people, after leaving school, limit themselves with the mindset that a degree and a stable job are enough. But the truth is, the world is changing faster than ever, and only those who develop themselves for wealth through self-education will truly go far and make a difference. Jim Rohn once said, "You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight." This is a precious reminder of the irreplaceable role of self-education in enhancing personal value and creating sustainable income. Besides, when you proactively build a habit of successful self-learning, you'll not only develop professional skills, but also the ability to adapt to changes in the labor market and business. That's the power of a millionaire mindset. A mindset that helps you avoid being dependent on a fixed salary and instead create profit and diverse passive income from various sources. When you apply this wealth-building lesson, you'll understand that getting rich from a small business or investing isn't a matter of luck, but the result of a continuous process of learning, experimenting, and self-development. Clear evidence is that the world's most successful people share a common habit of constantly developing themselves, reading books, learning new skills, attending seminars, connecting with mentors, and applying knowledge to reality. They know that formal education only helps them make a living, but self-education is the key that unlocks the door to sustainable wealth. If you want to develop skills daily and turn knowledge into action, you need to build such a habit of successful self-learning. If you're still skeptical about the importance of self-education, ask yourself, are you dedicating time to self-development every day? Are you looking for ways to increase your income-generating value? Or are you still just completing daily tasks, earning a fixed salary without a plan to build passive income? If the answer is not yet, then this is the time you need to change your mindset and actions. Developing yourself for wealth isn't just about learning new knowledge. It's also about knowing how to apply that knowledge to daily life and work. You must turn knowledge into action, not just stop at reading books or listening to lectures. You need to practice, experiment, and persistently develop skills every day. This is how you create real value, increase your income-generating value, and expand opportunities to get rich from a small business or other passive income sources. And an indispensable part of self-education is choosing the right learning and development environment. You should associate with people who have a millionaire mindset, people who always push you to develop yourself for wealth, help you enhance your skills daily, and inspire you to continuously self-learn successfully. Jim Rohn also emphasized, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So choose a good environment to develop yourself and get rich effectively. Additionally, when you develop yourself through self-education, you'll also be more confident in building passive income, which can help you get rich from a small business or suitable investment activities. Successful self-learning helps you manage personal finances, invest wisely, and maximize current business opportunities. In summary, formal education only helps you make a living, get a stable job with a fixed income, but self-education helps you develop yourself for wealth, build passive income, and achieve sustainable riches. The journey of self-development for wealth is a long process, requiring perseverance, commitment, and turning knowledge into daily action. But if you start today, apply a millionaire mindset, and successfully self-learn, you'll see your life and income change significantly.
Let Jim Rohn's reminder always echo in your mind. Success is not a destination, but a journey of continuous learning and self-development, and you are the one who decides where that journey begins.
On the path to self-development for wealth, one of the most important and profound lessons is that you need to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Jim Rohn asserted, if you work hard on your job, you'll make a living. If you work hard on yourself, you'll make a fortune. This statement is like a wake-up call for anyone who thinks that working long hours a day equates to success and higher income. In reality, working long hours without self-development, without increasing your income-generating value, means you'll just be spinning your wheels, finding it hard to escape the rut of a fixed salary. Many people have a habit of giving their all to their job, but don't dedicate enough time to self-development, learning new skills, building a millionaire mindset, or investing in self-education for wealth. This is a huge mistake that makes you miss out on fantastic opportunities to enhance your personal value and build passive income, get rich from a small business, or other income sources. To develop yourself for wealth and expand your income-generating value, you must prioritize dedicating time and effort to yourself even more than to your daily job. Because when you develop yourself, you're investing in your greatest asset, your abilities, skills, and mindset. Your income-generating value will increase, helping you not only excel in your current job, but also create many other opportunities, build passive income channels, or get rich from a small business sustainably. A millionaire mindset is the key to realizing that getting rich isn't just about spending a lot of time at work, but about dedicating time to self-development and upgrading yourself. Jim Rohn also said, you must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. This means you need to work hard on yourself, learn, practice skills, develop your mindset, maintain habits, successfully self-learn, and invest in yourself every day. When you become a better version of yourself, opportunities and income will naturally find you. Many people still make the mistake of clinging to their current job, working long hours but not developing skills or increasing their income-generating value. They think that just putting in the time and completing tasks will yield good results. But the truth is, if you don't develop yourself for wealth, don't enhance your income-generating value, you can't advance further. Your income will be limited by a fixed salary. Therefore, the secret lies in working harder on yourself to develop skills, a millionaire mindset, and turn knowledge into action. To do that, you need to create a clear self-development plan and stick to it daily. Spend time reading books, listening to podcasts, taking courses, learning from mentors, and practicing skills. That's the process of successful self-learning that helps you increase your income-generating value and build passive income from a small business or personal projects. When you work harder on yourself, you're creating a solid foundation for long-term wealth. You also need to change how you think about work and success. Success doesn't just come from completing tasks at the company or working more hours. More importantly, it's about how you've developed yourself, whether you know how to get rich from a small business and how you've built passive income. It all starts with working hard on yourself, continuously learning and developing skills every day. If you don't know where to start, ask yourself 3 important questions every day. What did I learn today to develop myself? What skill did I practice today to increase my income-generating value? And what did I do today to get closer to my wealth goal? Answering and acting on these questions will help you turn knowledge into action and gradually develop yourself to become wealthier. A major difference with successful people is that they know how to work hard on themselves. They don't just focus on completing work, they also spend time developing a millionaire mindset, learning continuously, and building a habit of successful self-learning. This is why they can build passive income and get rich from a small business or other diverse income sources. Furthermore, working hard on yourself also helps you better manage work-related pressure and stress. When you develop time management skills, problem-solving skills, and maintain a positive attitude, you'll work more efficiently in less time, thereby increasing your income-generating value without overworking. This is a smart way to build sustainable wealth and have a balanced life. Jim Rohn emphasized the major key to your better future is you. Therefore, you need to prioritize self-development for wealth and continuously enhance your income-generating value. Start by learning every day, building a millionaire mindset, and turning knowledge into concrete action to make a big difference for your future. When you realize the importance of working hard on yourself, you'll start building habits and skills that help increase your income-generating value. This can be reading industry-specific books, learning soft skills, cultivating a millionaire mindset, or learning how to turn knowledge into practical reality every day.
This is the foundation for self-development, for wealth, and for expanding passive income, getting rich from a small business, or suitable investment areas. One of the strengths of successful people is that they clearly understand that the truly important work isn't what you do for others, but what you do to develop yourself. They dedicate time to successful self-learning, constantly honing skills daily, and always finding ways to increase their own income-generating value. Thanks to this, they not only have higher incomes, but also opportunities to expand passive income sources, thereby building sustainable and stable wealth. You can apply this principle in your life right away. Set specific goals for self-development for wealth. Dedicate time each day to learn and practice new skills. Don't let time slip away uselessly by only focusing on work and forgetting self-development. The harder you work on yourself, the more you increase your income-generating value, and the easier it becomes to build passive income, get rich from a small business, or personal projects. Moreover, working hard on yourself also helps you develop self-confidence, improve communication and leadership skills, important factors for building good relationships and expanding business opportunities. All these contribute to making you more attractive to the market, thereby bringing more income and wealth opportunities. Jim Rohn rightly said, "You cannot change what you are unwilling to confront." So, you need to bravely face investing in yourself, accept challenges and learning and self-development for wealth. This isn't always easy, but it's definitely the only way to increase your value, generate income, and build solid passive income. In reality, many people, when asked about the secret to wealth, often say they not only work hard at their job, but also dedicate a lot of time and effort to self-development. They understand that getting rich isn't just about making a lot of money, but also a comprehensive development process, from mindset, skills, to financial management and building passive income channels. This is why working harder on yourself is an indispensable wealth-building lesson on the path of self-development for wealth. You also need to remember that self-development isn't an overnight task, but a long journey. But if you persist with the habit of successful self-learning, increasing your income-generating value daily, you'll build a solid foundation for the future. Then, getting rich from a small business, building passive income, or applying a millionaire mindset will become easier than ever. Never let yourself be limited by thoughts like, "I'm just an employee," or "I don't have time for self-development." Because Jim Rohn once reminded us, if you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. This is a more common and impactful Rohn quote capturing the essence of taking charge. This is a powerful wake-up call for those who haven't realized the value of investing in themselves and developing skills. So, are you ready to work harder on yourself to increase your income-generating value, build passive income, and get rich from a small business? Start with small steps like reading a beneficial book each week, taking a skill-enhancing course, finding a mentor with a millionaire mindset, or simply dedicating 30 minutes a day to learning and practicing. When you do that consistently, you'll be surprised by the transformation in your mindset, skills, and income. Remember, success doesn't come from working more than others. It comes from developing yourself for wealth more than others. Your income-generating value will increase, passive income will be built, and you'll have the financially free life you've always wanted.
When talking about the path to self-development for wealth and building sustainable income, there's an important truth not everyone clearly recognizes. Profit is far better than wages. Jim Rohn once said, "Wages make you a living, profits make you a fortune." This is a golden truth that helps you clearly understand the difference between relying solely on a fixed salary and generating profit from passive income sources, small businesses, or smart investments. Wages are a fixed income, paid per hour of work or according to an employment contract. No matter how hard you work, your wages are still limited by the hours you can put in and the salary the company pays. Profit, on the other hand, isn't limited like that. Profit comes from owning assets, building business systems, or creating products or services that can generate continuous income even if you're not directly working. This is the sustainable path for you to develop yourself for wealth.
One of the most valuable wealth-building lessons is that you need to shift your mindset from trading time for money to earning based on value and profit. When you only rely on wages, you'll be tied down in an employee job and can't create passive income. But when you know how to generate profit from a small business, investments, or personal projects, you'll have the opportunity to expand your income, achieve financial freedom, and build sustainable wealth. You can start by learning how to build a small business system or create products or services that can operate without your constant presence. This is how you create profit instead of just earning money per hour. When you can do this, you'll no longer have to trade your time for money. Instead, money will work for you. This is also a crucial part of the millionaire mindset and self-development for wealth that you need to master. Jim Rohn rightly said, "If you keep on doing what you've always done, you'll keep on getting what you've always got." If you only work to receive wages, you can't significantly change your income. But if you switch to generating profit from passive income channels, you'll greatly expand your ability to get rich and build much greater income-generating value. Many people are still unsure when they hear about building passive income or getting rich from a small business, but understand that this isn't some far-fetched dream or only for big entrepreneurs. Anyone can start with small steps like selling online, creating digital products, or investing in channels that suit their abilities and strengths. The key is that you must develop yourself for wealth, learn a millionaire mindset, and know how to turn knowledge into concrete action. When you build a passive income system, you'll have the opportunity to enjoy a freer life, no longer tied to an employee job with a fixed salary. You can work smarter, use your time for self-development, enhance skills, and expand your income-generating value. This is how you build sustainable wealth and a solid financial future. Furthermore, generating profit from passive income channels also helps you minimize financial risk. Wages are often affected by job fluctuations, company changes, or the labor market. Meanwhile, profit from owning assets or business systems will give you more options and more diverse income sources, protecting you from unexpected events. Jim Rohn also shared, "You don't build wealth by working for others your whole life, but by building what belongs to you." This is a reminder to change your mindset, focus on self-development for wealth, and generate profit from what you own, thereby building sustainable passive income. Imagine you write a book, create a course, or develop a digital product. Once these products are complete and well received by the market, you can earn monthly profits without having to work extra hours. This is a classic example of why profit is better than wages, and you can apply it immediately if you know how to develop yourself for wealth and build income-generating value. To start, you should learn the necessary skills to build passive income, such as sales skills, online marketing, personal financial management, and a millionaire mindset. Successfully self-learn and develop skills daily to turn knowledge into action, step by step building sustainable income sources instead of just relying on wages. Don't let yourself be limited by an employee mindset and fixed income. You can absolutely develop yourself for wealth, build passive income, and get rich from a small business if you know how to use your time, increase your income-generating value, and apply the right millionaire mindset. Finally, remember Jim Rohn's words, "Getting rich is not about making money quickly, but about building sustainable profit based on the value you create." Once you master this principle, you'll be on the right track on the path of self-development for wealth and building the financially free life you desire. Once you start to clearly realize that profit is better than wages, you'll proactively find ways to build passive income sources and develop yourself for greater wealth. Passive income not only gives you extra cash flow, but also allows you to enjoy life with more time for family, hobbies, and personal growth.
This is the major difference that successful people apply compared to the majority. Another important thing is to understand that profit isn't just for entrepreneurs or owners of large companies. Anyone, including you, can generate profit through small businesses, online sales, digital products, or financial investments. The prerequisite is that you must develop yourself, increase your income-generating value, successfully self-learn, and systematically apply a millionaire mindset. Building passive income will help you escape complete dependence on a fixed salary, while also reducing work pressure and financial stress. When you have multiple income streams, you'll be freer in your financial decisions and can more easily execute larger wealth-building plans. This is why this wealth-building lesson is emphasized by many self-development experts. Furthermore, when focusing on profit instead of wages, you'll expand your ability to build business systems and develop management, leadership, marketing, and business thinking skills. These skills aren't taught much in formal education. You need to successfully self-learn and develop yourself daily to accumulate them. This is also how you can get rich from a small business effectively and sustainably. A classic example of profit being better than wages is the founders of tech companies or famous authors. They might not work 8 hours continuously every day, but by building products, brands, and business systems, they still have steady and increasing income over time. This is the power of passive income and a millionaire mindset that you can learn from and apply. Jim Rohn emphasized, "Don't work for money, work to learn and create value. The money will follow." When you shift your mindset from being an employee earning wages to generating profit from your personal value and passive income sources, you'll see your life and income change miraculously. However, to build profit better than wages, you need to persistently develop yourself, continuously self-learn successfully, and turn knowledge into concrete action. You must dare to challenge, dare to fail, and learn from mistakes to improve skills and income-generating value. This is the only way to effectively get rich from a small business and passive income channels. You should also find companions, mentors, or a self-development group with a millionaire mindset to learn from and progress together. A good environment will help you maintain motivation, develop skills daily, and build a habit of successful self-learning, decisive factors for creating sustainable profit. Don't forget that building passive income and getting rich from a small business is not an easy path. But with perseverance, self-development, and the right mindset, you will achieve your goals. Start by learning, developing income-generating value, and gradually transitioning from an employee to the master of your own destiny. Once again, Jim Rohn's reminder is always valuable. Success is not luck. It's the result of working hard on yourself and building sustainable value. Let this statement guide you on the path of self-development for wealth and building profit, instead of just receiving wages.
One of the most valuable lessons on the path to self-development for wealth is the need to consciously choose your environment and the crowd you associate with. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This means if you blend in with a comfortable crowd that doesn't challenge you, doesn't push you to grow, then you yourself will gradually lose opportunities to develop yourself for wealth and increase your income-generating value. Conversely, if you choose to live and work with people who have a millionaire mindset, who develop skills daily, and aspire to get rich from a small business, you'll be inspired and pulled towards remarkable growth. Many people choose their crowd for comfort because they want to feel accepted and not face pressure. But that's a trap that kills dreams of self-development for wealth and building passive income. A comfortable crowd can slow you down, reduce your motivation for successful self-learning, and hinder turning knowledge into action. You'll get caught in a vortex of false security, limiting your income-generating value and wealth opportunities. If you truly aspire to change your life, you need to escape this comfort zone. Instead of blending in with a comfortable crowd, proactively seek a better environment where standards are higher, where your companions have a millionaire mindset, and develop skills together daily. When you're in such an environment, you'll feel the power of self-development for wealth. You'll learn how to get rich from a small business, build passive income, and effectively increase your income-generating value. Jim Rohn once warned, if you are not willing to risk the unusual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. A more common Rohn quote capturing the spirit of pushing boundaries. The smartest in the room is also good, but this fits the easy crowd theme well. So you need to choose places where you have to strive, learn more, change more to keep up. That's where you truly grow and develop yourself for wealth. There, you not only enhance skills, but also broaden your horizons, change your mindset, and gradually become the best version of yourself. When you choose the right crowd and development environment, you'll no longer have to worry about finding motivation or inspiration every day. The positive energy from like-minded people will empower you on your journey of self-development for wealth. You'll learn how to get rich from a small business, build passive income, and effectively increase your income-generating value. Another benefit of choosing a better crowd is the opportunity to expand your business network, learn from real-world experiences, and get support when building passive income or getting rich from a small business. People with a millionaire mindset will always share opportunities and help you grow faster, avoiding unnecessary mistakes on the path to wealth. It's undeniable that leaving a comfortable crowd to seek a self-development environment isn't always easy. You might feel lonely, judged, or doubted, but remember that initial difficulties are stepping stones to increasing your income-generating value and getting closer to sustainable wealth. Jim Rohn once said, "The pain of discipline weighs ounces, while the pain of regret weighs tons." When you accept challenges and work hard on yourself in a better environment, you'll learn how to build passive income and get rich from a small business.
A millionaire mindset will help you clearly define goals, plan, and take step-by-step actions to develop skills daily. You'll no longer be limited by a fixed salary, but will achieve financial freedom and control over your life. The most important thing is to always remember that self-development for wealth isn't a solitary journey. You need a community, a better crowd to support and push you. Like-minded people will help you maintain a habit of successful self-learning, inspire you to relentlessly turn knowledge into action, and effectively build income-generating value. Therefore, if you truly want to change your life and become successful, don't hesitate to leave the comfortable crowd. Boldly seek and grow with a better crowd, people with a millionaire mindset, aspirations to get rich from a small business, and who continuously develop skills daily. This environment will help you develop yourself for wealth, build passive income, and generate profits far exceeding a fixed salary. Choosing the right crowd not only helps you develop skills and mindset, but also greatly influences your income-generating value. When you associate with people who aspire to develop themselves for wealth, you'll learn how to generate profit from passive income, know how to turn knowledge into action, and build income from a small business. These are the core elements for self-development and sustainable wealth. Conversely, if you continue to blend in with a comfortable crowd, you'll easily be pulled into the vortex of just earning money through wages, with no plan to develop skills or build passive income. You'll be limited by an employee mindset and find it difficult to develop income-generating value to truly get rich. Jim Rohn advised, "Don't join an easy crowd, you won't grow. Go where the expectations and the demands to perform are high." This is why you must be selective and grow with a better crowd, people who can help you change your mindset, enhance your skills, and achieve success together. You should also remember that self-development for wealth isn't a sprint, but a journey of persistence and perseverance. When you have a development community, you won't feel alone, but will have more motivation to maintain a habit of successful self-learning and daily skill development. Not only that, a better crowd also helps you avoid bad habits and negative thinking, helping you maintain a positive spirit and focus on the goal of getting rich from a small business and building passive income. Then, your income-generating value will significantly increase. Finally, always remember Jim Rohn's words: "Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day." While leaving comfort zone is good, this Rohn quote reinforces the daily practice aspect mentioned throughout. This is a call to action for you to continuously develop yourself for wealth and build a future of sustainable financial freedom.
So, to wrap things up, to become a true millionaire, you need to understand that wealth-building lessons aren't just about making money. It's a comprehensive process of self-development. Developing yourself for wealth starts with continuously increasing your income-generating value, successful self-learning, and working harder on yourself than just on your job. The key is to shift your mindset from wages to profit, from employee to owner, from fixed income to passive income. Besides, changing your living environment, choosing a better crowd, people with a millionaire mindset, who develop skills daily, will help you maintain motivation and continue to develop your personal value sustainably. Jim Rohn wisely said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Therefore, to develop yourself for wealth, you need to connect with and learn from successful people, those with a millionaire mindset, who push you to turn knowledge into action. Turning knowledge into action is the decisive step to success on the path to getting rich from a small business and building effective passive income. Don't just stop at learning without applying, because knowledge without action is just entertainment. Applied knowledge is transformation. Start applying these wealth-building lessons today. Persistently develop skills daily, step by step, and continuously increase your income-generating value. That's the path to building a life of wealth, financial freedom, and profound meaning. When you develop yourself for wealth, you not only enrich yourself, but also inspire those around you and create immense value for the community.
Thanks for joining us on the Step Forward channel for this journey of self-development and wealth building. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Step Forward channel so you don't miss out on more valuable lessons. Let's develop our skills every day, develop ourselves for wealth, and make each day a step closer to success and financial freedom. Remember, the path to wealth is never a lonely one when you know how to choose the right environment and work hard on yourself.